Greetings. Stormy Seas here for another SSDD Plays World of Warships playthrough. We're going to take the Texas back out today. A little special treat for you. Took me forever to get this skin because when I bought the ship ages ago, it was in a different package and I did not know it. So here we go. The Stars and Stripes camo. Oh yes. Oh yes. Are you guys grooving on this as much as I am? I am so happy to have this. It's a wicked cool armor in my opinion, and I can't wait to take this boat out. We're going to see what we can do with the Texas today, and hopefully we're going to sink some more British battleships just to show them what the American ships can do. Hopefully we'll have us a good match. A lot of the British battleships have been worked out, meaning that other players who have them have gone to the mid to high levels. So these lower to mid level matches are not so completely overwhelmed with nothing but battleships. That makes it hard for the matchmaker to put together good games. If we got an aircraft carrier, I'm not going to be too worried. Being big and slow, we don't want too many destroyers, but this ship has very good anti-aircraft, the best out of any of the level 5 battleships in the game. It does really good. I've gotten as many as 21 planes with it before. That was one heck of a match. Almost up to a minute. I'm surprised with as many people on, but like I said, a lot of the higher levels to mid levels have they've gone on with their British battleships. So you're talking level 6, level 7 is going to be the most prevalent. Oh, we do have an Iron Duke that we can hunt down when we have 2 Orions. Okay, very good. Being as how this ship fires close to 20 freedoms per minute, we'll see if we can't dish out a little bit of freedom. Going with split sides here. 4 carriers total, 2 on each side. We have the destroyer advantage, which is most definitely something that we want to have. And there she is, the U.S.S Texas. Get a little steam up. Once those big guns are turning. And speaking of Texas, man, I wish you folks down there the best of luck. I know you've been having a rough time of it. Please consider that we're all behind you. There's help a-coming. Everybody's sending help. Everywhere they're collecting money, collecting items, collecting things that you might need down there. So just keep an eye out. Remember, America is there to help you. We're all Americans there, and we all need to work together, keep each other safe, and yeah, just keep beating up the bad guys. We're going to head northwest. We're going to head straight for that island. The reason I want to do this is because it gets all 10 guns that I have on sea. And it also gives us the opportunity to dodge up into those islands if we have to. And if given the opportunity, take B. That's if given the opportunity. So Ryan is coming by us. What do we have? What do we have here? Okay. Trone. That's got to be a French cruiser. Firing him at 6. And boy, he is really going slow, isn't he, for a French cruiser? I should have put him at 5. Oh well, 1 freedom for you. Hit this little destroyer or not. I'm not so sure we should actually concentrate fire on that one destroyer. Our chances of hitting are slim and none. But depends on what he does. Okay, here we go. Put him at 5 on the turn. Those should be pretty good. Some freedom for you. Yep. 1 freedom for you. Well, at least they're sharing. We'll cut down to half speed because we need to stay on for a little bit longer here. This Kirov is cutting into us. Normally we'll put him about 6.5. That should be about right. He's turning away now. Yes, he is. Try 5. 4.5 up high. Shots our way. There's some freedom for you. Yes. Oh, you really wanted a lot of freedom out of that one. You can't have it all. There's got to be plenty for everybody else. Kick our speed back up again. Iron Duke coming up around that corner. Alright, what are we going to do? We got broadside on this guy. He's not in range. Koenig, he's too far off. Kirov just disappeared. Okay. Well, the only thing I can think to do is head straight on into him. Here comes that Iron Duke, and he is just creeping. I need to know where his nose is. Here we go. Some freedom for you. Do you want some freedom? Yes? No? Nope, he didn't want any. Apparently they have enough of that in England, at least for the moment. I really want to try to make sure I keep this center held. It's probably not going to result in a really high scoring game, but strategically, I think it's necessary. And I'm only getting 2 guns in on at a time. Yeah, overshot him too. Wow, these guys are really creeping along. And you're stopping. Let's see how close we are to this island. There go my anti-aircraft guns. Maybe we can take out a few of those fighters. That would be nice. I need to get around this island. There we go. Take out a couple of them fighters. Yeah, almost 4,000. Like I said, I'm not expecting this to be a really high scoring game, as we're fighting more for the strategic value here. And I bet this guy has launched torpedoes at me. I want to turn into him. Boy, I don't know if we can hit him or not. I'm going to try. I think we gave him some freedom earlier, didn't we? Yeah, well, that's too much freedom. You blew up. There was so much freedom that you just completely exploded. I'm sorry you weren't around long enough to enjoy all that freedom. Oh. Yep. And Orion. Are we going to get some good hits on him? I hope so. Looks like turret hits. Yeah. That came out really well. And we're going to do a spin and run maneuver here. Oh, I don't know if I should try that Orion or if I should. I think I really need to pummel the crap out of this guy. You know, the last cruiser got way too much freedom, and look what happened to him. I don't want you to OD on it, buddy. Yeah. He's laying down some good smoke there, so he's traveling fairly fast, but he's getting into us. So we have to be careful here on our shots. Have some freedom for you. Or regular bombers are coming in on us. We're lighting them up. Oh man, we are hammering these guys. We killed all 6 of them. That'll teach you. Merca. And them freedoms. Alright. Turret hits, maybe. Oh, good. Citadel. We got right under those turrets. That really came out well. If we can get our other guns around in time, we might be able to do the same. We've got the distance laid out, and we've got torpedo bombers getting ready to come after us. Took one. Put that flooding out. Here come the regular bombers. Well, they didn't do a whole lot of damage. Alright, buddy. How much freedom do you need? I've got a lot. And we are really messing him up, but I'm afraid that we are almost done distributing freedom to the map, and he blew up, and we're not going to take a whole lot more. That's just a band-aid. Yeah. Okay, so our freedom distribution went fairly well this game. Unfortunately, we are sunk once again. Yeah, that happens a lot. Not just to me, but to a lot of other people. Our carrier, the Bogue, is back here in a safe spot up at the top of the map. Good thinking. Our Nicholas, let's see how we're doing. The Orion. Koenig, 2 Orions. If you can light them on fire, that would be just fantastic. Myogi, a really good ship. I like the Japanese battleships. They're a lot of fun to play. A little bit more maneuverable, a little bit faster than the Allied ships. Looks like that Orion is taking some serious hits. Oh. Taking on that Nicholas. I don't know if those torpedoes are going to be good or not. They don't look too bad, but I think he's turning out of them. One thing you want to keep an eye on when you have an enemy destroyer approaching you, they will come at you. They will turn to the side. They will launch, and then they will drive away from you as quickly as they possibly can. You know that when they come out of that straight on towards you, that they have just dropped torpedoes into the water. That Orion has burned up. I don't know if he burned up or if he got killed by that shot. Our Nicholas is doing a good job out here. NG Noob and Wolf on the Prowl in the Orion. Strange to see a battleship in pink. As you've seen in one of my videos, it does happen. Sometimes you'll get a ship that'll cross into your line of fire or cut too close to you just as you fire, and you won't notice him because you're in the rangefinder view. And then you'll let go and you'll just devastate your teammate with a broadside. It does happen. Some players play destroyers, and torpedoes can be a menace to both sides. They don't pick and choose who they blow up. They just blow up whatever they hit. And so a lot of times when you've got torpedoes in the water, you'll have an allied ship run into them or cross into them. And then sometimes you'll make a mistake and launch directly in front of somebody. And that's not good either. So when you do sufficient damage or kill someone, your ship goes pink. And it takes quite a while of not hurting anybody or causing damage to any of your allies to get rid of that pink. Back on our Bogue. Here's our Orion. And I don't believe that our Bogue has any more airplanes because he doesn't have anything in the air while the enemy still has fighter planes up. So I'm assuming he's all out of planes. We killed 20 of them all by ourselves. These British battleships, boy, I tell you, when you get the hit, they do some damage. Quite impressed with their guns. I think the guns are a little better than the American guns, though I wouldn't give the British armor quite the credit that the American armor has. Well, those were close. He must be pointing toward because he only got 2 guns off. Pointing toward or moving away, one of the two. 5 minutes left in the game. We have a decisive lead in points, but not in ships. And they are now capping both of the zones that we had. So with the loss in ships, yeah, we couldn't hold them. This guy, if you notice, he's got a red skull and crossbones. That's from scoring extremely high in the ranked matches. I believe taking it all the way up to the final level of level 1. We can probably look him up. Who is he? Wolf on the Prowl. We can't tell. Can't tell from here. That's alright. That's alright. I'd like to have known where he scored in the ranked. He might, if he takes out that cruiser, it's going to increase the odds of winning significantly because we need to start eliminating their ships. It's just something that's going to happen. Enemy cruiser is down. They now only have a single ship advantage. Oh, they've still got planes. We definitely did our part on the planes. But I think at the end of the day, having no planes left is going to end up costing us. 1 battleship, an Orion fighting 2 battleships, an Orion and a König. Cruiser heading north. Don't know what he is doing. What are you doing? Okay, he's trying to get a little safety, I think, but he is keeping his guns pointed toward the enemy, so he's not just hiding away. It looks like he's going to head into A or B and try to cap. Depending on who's there. So the two battleships are down south. Don't know where their carriers are, and I don't know where their third battleship is. Don't know what he's doing for sure. Are you going for B? If you are, you could possibly win this for us. Oh, there he is. There's that battleship. And that probably didn't work out very good in your favor. You do have torpedoes, I think. Darn it, engine's out, and there they go. There's the torpedoes. That's not a good thing to have them engines out. Tearing them fighter planes up, I'll say that. He's going to get a torpedo hit. Very nice. And he ran aground. One aground, one burning up yet. Yeah, that didn't work out so well for us. Here comes the bogue. Oh, by golly, he does have planes. Holy cow. Uh-oh. And the planes are getting just picked apart by the enemy fighters. There's far too many of them. No wonder he wasn't launching earlier. But it's getting on to the point where that's just what you're going to have to do. Put them out there. And that's why he didn't launch earlier, because he just didn't have any fighter protection. So basically, our Iron Duke with Wolf on, or our Orion with Wolf on the prowl, he's pretty much the last hope to be able to do anything, and he's just not going to be able to hold up against all that. The German guns are at least as good as his, and that's it. Game is over, and oh my God. Somehow we won that one. Goodness knows how. That battle could have just gone so poorly, and it almost did. 57,797 damage, 30 hits, 20 planes shot down, an incapacitation, a kill, 1 hit to the Citadel, and 4 secondary target hits. Sitting in the team score at number 2. That's them freedoms per minute, man. That's the American way. Flinging at American-made steel at our enemies. Yeah. And outstanding that we did it in our new camouflage. Sure enjoyed playing this here game. I hope that you see a little bit more of what the Texas can do. It's a tough ship. Take her out for a spin sometime. She's fairly inexpensive. And make sure you get the American flag camo with it. Spread some freedom. Help everybody out. This is Stormy Seas. I'm out.